Time to watch the skies, travelers. We're in Skyrim. This is Jewelsmith, and I'm playing as Zephyr Silvertongue, a rogue build, more or less, though I've been using some healing spells lately because I'm a very low level, and I'm running out of healing potions. We are here in Halted Stream Camp, trying to kill the bandits, get some mammoth tusks for Ysolda, and find the Transmute spellbook. I got killed twice yesterday. I've got Fendel with me from Riverwood. And I'm gonna go in here. I just killed the bandit chief in my last streaming session. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can kill the last two. I think there's only 2 bandits in there. I'm gonna go in and see if I can kill the last 2 bandits, or if I'm gonna get killed again. While I'm playing, feel free to ask me any questions, leave any comments, tell me what you think of Skyrim. Alright, nope, let's crouch. And let's go in and see what we can do. I'm gonna switch to my bow. Weapons. Hunting bow. I now have a new hunting bow. And some steel arrows. Let's try that out. I'm a little late logging in today. Usually I stream between 11:30 and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time every day. But when I went to stream today, it was asking me to log into PlayStation again. I guess they did some updates or something, and it was having me, I don't know, it was telling me I could put pictures on my profiles and blah 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 blah. So anyway, it took me a few minutes to log in. See, there's a mammoth tusk we can give to Ysolda. I'm being optimistic here that I'm not going to get killed. And there's the bandit chief that we killed. And now there should be at least 2 more bandits down here, and one of them is a mage. But let's see if Fendel and I can handle the 2 of them. I think we can find Amren's sword in here too. I can hear the bandits. Alright. That right there is a little trap. If you've played Fallout 4, you'll remember that, like, the raiders will hang up tin cans. Well, in Skyrim, the bandits hang up bones. And if you run into them and make a noise, they'll know you're there. So where are they? Where are the 2 bandits this time?
Should have known she was lying. Said she'd wait for me.
Who?
They'd never wait.
Is that one of them? Yes, it is. God dang it, I missed. She's healing herself. Oh, there you go, Fendel.
I'll see you in pieces.
Alright. We handled it. Nice. I think those are the only 2 that were left. We'll take your arrows, poacher's axe. Okay. Starting to get full up here. But there's so many good goodies in here to take. We'll take the wine and the mead and the potions. Alright, stat book's not worth very much. It says value 2, so it's probably not going to give me any skill bonuses. Ooh, a flute's worth a lot, though. Unfortunately, can't play the flute. Alright. Way to go, Fandel. Let's see what this mage chick dropped. Oh, there we go. Some healing potions. And a spell tome of frostbite. Ooh, and a staff of sparks. That's nice. We'll take that. More mammoth tusks. Oh man, I'm gonna have so much gold. Look at that. Score! Hey, Fandel.
Got your back.
You need to carry some of these mammoth tusks, sir.
What do you want me to carry?
Let's see. I think they're under miscellaneous. Oh, you can carry that too. No, I'm not trying to equip it. I'm trying to give it to him. Okay, there we go. Let's give him a healing potion. I mentioned in the last session that you can give your followers healing potions and they will use them. I don't think they use any other potions, not that I've ever seen in my 900 hours of playing this game on PS3, but they definitely use the healing potions. You want that? Hey, take that too. You know, if you give staffs to your followers, they will use them, which is handy. Except that you see there on this says Staff of Sparks, and there's like a little bar underneath where it says damage, weight, value. There's a little bar there, and the bar is not totally full. It's because magic items need to be recharged. And I mentioned before that there are these things called soul gems, and they're kind of like batteries, and you have to use them to recharge your magical items. So he'd be able to use this a few times, and then I'd have to recharge it. But I'm gonna give it to him anyway. Why don't you take that, sir? So this stuff's grayed out. That means he's starting to get full up and he can't take anything else. I'm gonna give him that to carry. Oh, he put it on. He likes it. Okay. He likes it. Hey, Fandel.
Lead on.
Yeah, let's see what else we can find. I'm all healed up too. Okay, it looks like... Oh. There's some stuff up here. Oh, that's a mammoth snout. Okay. Mammoth snout can be cooked and turned into food. And yes, I remembered correctly. There is a chest down here. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a trap on it? No, that was just my bowstring. Okay. Lockpicking in this game works just like lockpicking in Fallout 4. It's the same mechanic, but instead of a bobby pin, you're using a lockpick. And instead of a screwdriver, you're using a dagger there. See, there's a soul gem. It could be used to recharge the staff or whatever magical item. Iron warhammer, that's really heavy. Alright, fine. I'll take it for now. We can always come back and loot more things after we sell stuff in Whiterun nearby. Of course, you gotta be careful because this location will respawn, so if you leave and then stay away for too long and you come back, you have to fight the bandits all over again. Here's why we're here. Look at that big old chest. There's Amren's family sword. Now we can take that back to Amren and get some kind of reward. Banded iron shield of minor blocking. Okay, I'll take it. Yes, yes. Ooh, a scroll of Conjure Storm Atronach. You know, I don't really use scrolls that much when I play Skyrim. They're like one-time use spells. And I don't know. I mean, I end up either not using spells very much in the game, or like when I played with my pure mage, I just ended up learning every spell that I could and being able to cast them myself. So I really didn't feel like I needed to use scrolls, but we're pretty low level right now, and this might come in handy, so I will definitely hang on to that. Another longbow. An orcish mace of scorching. Ooh. Okay. Oh, so many sacks. Look at all the sacks. Oh, know. I don't know if it's worth taking all this food. Usually sacks will only have food and sometimes alchemy ingredients. I will definitely take the salt though. Salt is important for cooking. Can't cook most things without salt. I think I will leave all the apples and whatnot. Okay. Oh, iron ore. Yes. Iron ore is going to be important in a minute. Potion of strength. Potion of health. Blacksmith potion. Ooh, that'll help us to temporarily improve our smithing. More healing. Disaster at Ionith. Where's the transmute spell? Are you telling me it's not in here? Or is it over here somewhere? And I just haven't found it yet. That's going to be really disappointing if the spellbook's not here. Maybe it's over here. I'm reading all these books. Now I'm carrying too much. Are you telling me it's not in here? It's always in here. Oh my gosh, I've played this game like a million times and come in here and found it. Oh, there it is. Somehow it got knocked down on the ground. Oh my god. Here I was thinking I was going crazy. Probably because I knocked one of those oil lantern things down and it caused a little explosion, so maybe it knocked it off the table. Woo, here we go. Okay, see, value 200, but we're not going to sell this one. We're going to take it and we're going to read it. Okay, we already know that spell. If I try to read it, it'll say you already know flames, so I can just sell that. I don't know this one. Sure, I'll take that, even though I probably won't use it. And there we go. Oh, this is great. This is the thing to do. I have learned transmute. Okay. Now, I have some iron ore in my inventory. I'm going to go to my magic. I think it's under alteration. Yes. I'm going to equip that spell. Now it's in my hand. You see my hand glowing green? And I'm going to go... Bam. And it says silver ore added. Now, if I want to just stay with silver ore and not turn it all the way into gold, you got to drop it from your inventory. Otherwise, it'll turn all the silver into gold if you keep casting this. Like if you have 3 iron ores in your inventory and you cast the spell 3 times, you're going to end up with 1 gold, like, you know, a couple of gold instead of having silver. It'll turn the silver into gold. Anyway, just trust me on this. So if you want to have silver because you want to make silver jewelry, then you'll want to drop it from your inventory before you cast again. But if you cast again, bam, it says gold ore added. I just turned the silver into gold. Okay, I gotta wait for my magicka to replenish because I don't have very much magicka, but I have enough to cast this spell even at the low level I am. Anyway, so while we're waiting for my magicka to replenish, okay, he's pretty much full up. There's not much more he can carry. But let's continue. I think I'll drop something. What can I drop that's not worth anything? I'll drop that. Not that it weighs much. Did it help? No, I still have a lot of weight. I'll drop those books that aren't worth very much. Drop the book. Drop the book. Drop that book. Drop that book. The books are interesting. I kind of like the books. I mean, I've read several of them, and some of them have really good short stories in them that are really interesting. And then some of them have a lot of lore about Tamriel. Let's see. Wait. To value, we'll drop that one. Does that help? Yeah, I'm good now. Okay, let's cast again. Now I have silver ore. Anyway, the books are fun to read. They're not necessary to read. I don't want your snout. Like, you can play the whole game and never read a single book if you want to. I mean, other than, like, the skill books, so you could level up and increase your skills. We already searched him. Is there another dude? There might be another person down here. Let me switch to my bow just in case. And let me crouch. Anyway, yeah, so you know, you're not required to read the books, though, like if you really don't want to be bothered. Okay, Fendel, don't step on that, okay? It's a trap. It's a trap. And there's another one of those bone jiggly things there. And there's a lantern. For God's sake, don't knock that. God dang it. You stepped on it, didn't you, Fendel? Oh, you stepped on it. I stepped on the bear trap, okay. It looks like there's a little trap here. Yes. What's going to happen if I activate that? That little thing's probably going to drop and blow me up. Okay, let's keep tippy-toeing. Eventually... Oh, this goes back out. Eventually there's a perk you can get... Oh, that looks creepy. Where you don't activate traps, just like in Fallout. There's a perk where you cannot activate traps. I think this is going to take us out to a spiked trap, maybe? Yeah. See all those spikes? And there's a hole right there. Now, if I bump into any of these spikes, it's going to do damage to me. So let's be very, very careful. I will take that coin purse. Oh, there's a high elf. A dead high elf, which will be important later. Ooh, here's a bit of spoilery information. So you can skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. But when you do the main quest line, there's a point where you have to collect a blood sample from every single race in Tamriel. And so you have to try to find a dead high elf. And I guess that's like not necessarily very easy to do. So here's a dead high elf if you want to get a blood sample. I'm not going to go too much further into this pit trap because I don't want to get impaled. I'll take the hide though. Is that gonna... Okay. It looks like there's another coin purse over there, but like I said, I'm not gonna risk it. I have low health. Or, you know, I'm a low level, so I don't want to take the chances of getting impaled on a spike and accidentally killing myself. Okay, Fendel, seriously, don't trip on that tripwire. This is one of the worst parts of having followers. I mean, I enjoy having followers, having a companion, but there's a little bit of babysitting that has to happen. Did I pick up a pickaxe? No, I need a pickaxe. Okay, I know there's one back up in the hallway. Mushrooms grow in caves. Pretty much any cave you go in, you're going to find mushrooms. So if you need them as an alchemy ingredient, caves are a good place to find them. There's a pickaxe. Now it says I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this iron armor because I'm going to be mining a lot of iron. So let's go all the way back up to the beginning where we came in. Oh, there's another pickaxe in case you need it. Okay, this is where we came in. Yes. And we came down here. There we go. First iron ore vein. Now you can click X to mine it. I've also heard that you can equip the pickaxe in your hand and just whack it like you're attacking it. That's another way to mine it, I guess. We'll try it out. Let's try it. So if I have a pickaxe and I equip it and I pull it out. Okay. That's where we came in. Alright, let's go find another iron ore vein. We got everything in there. There we go. Now if I go... It's not working. I thought you could. What about over here? Nope. Okay, guess not. Maybe they changed it for this game, or maybe I was misinformed. Oops, sorry, bumped my mic. So yes, we're gonna mine all the iron ore in here, and there is a lot of iron ore. And then after we mine it all, oh, it says amethyst added. Did you see that? Sometimes when you're mining any particular ore, there's a chance of finding gems as well. And gems can be sold for gold. Gems can also be used to make more valuable jewelry at the forge. And the more valuable the jewelry you make at a forge, the more smithing skill you get. Alright. Where's some more iron? Came in here. Is there any... We mined that one. We mined that one. We mined that one. Let's take these potions. There we go.
Oh.
Oh? What? What, Findel? Is everything cool? Are we cool? Did we search him yet? We did not. He's got some gold. Oh, and a bunch of good stuff, too. Oh, we're gonna have to come back and loot him, and hopefully... Now, if you, like I said, if you stay away too long, this location will respawn. And that means that the dead bodies go away and can't be looted. So you don't want to go away for too long. This looks like an ore vein. Right, so I mentioned in the last video, there's a very persistent rumor online about the iron dagger trick to increase smithing. And the problem with that is that when the game was first released, a few years back, in the very first edition of it, your smithing skill increased based on the number of items you made. So whether you made, like, you know, super expensive Daedric armor or whether you made iron daggers, you would get the same amount of smithing skill from those actions. But then they realized, oh wait, that's not how they wanted it to work, I guess, or how it was supposed to work. So subsequent updates to the game, patches or whatever you want to call them, they changed it so that you got smithing based on the value of what you made. So if you made an iron dagger worth 10 gold, you got a tiny amount of smithing compared to if you made, you know, Daedric armor that's worth hundreds of gold. So the thing is, if you want to increase your smithing, you don't waste your iron by making daggers. Get the Transmute spellbook. Turn the iron into gold and silver, and while you're mining all this iron, you might find some gems, like I found an amethyst. Oh, I found another one, another amethyst added. And then when you're making jewelry, you're going to be making jewelry items that are much more valuable than iron daggers, so your smithing is going to go up a lot faster. And even if you don't, you know, even if you're not interested in making your own weapons and armor, smithing is still handy because you can use that skill to improve your existing weapons and armor You can use that skill to improve your companions' weapons and armor. And you can use that skill to improve weapons and armor before you sell it, to make it more valuable. Like if you happen to find, like I found an orcish mace, and then if I found an ingot of orichalcum or whatever that metal is, I could improve the mace and it would make it more valuable. Of course, I don't know, you know, I've never done a cost comparison. I don't know if it's actually more valuable to sell the improved weapon or to sell the ingot and the weapon separately. I've never made that comparison. I guess I've just always assumed that value would be better if I improved the weapon than if I sold the bits separately. I don't know, could be wrong. I'm not going to take all this stuff. I'm just looking in case there's salt. Excuse me. Because I kind of do want salt. There, sea salt. Was there a cooking fire in here? Oh wait, there's some more iron ore. There's so much iron ore in here. I think this is the largest iron mine, the largest area of iron ore deposits in Skyrim. And I'm pretty sure the iron ore respawns as well, if you stay away long enough. I do think that when the whole location respawns, unless they've changed something in this new edition, I'm pretty sure that when the cave respawns, the iron ore respawns with it. Respawns with it. Alright, so there's the forge. Okay, but there's not a smelter in here, and that's the thing. Before I can use the gold and silver and make it into jewelry, I have to smelt it into ingots. So I'm going to have to go back to Whiterun regardless and smelt this stuff. Oh, see, there's all the things I dropped. This looks like an iron ore vein. Yep. Hi, Herman. He says, I don't mind the spoilers. I'm here to be spoiled with spoilers. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Herman. I will spoil you with my spoilers. Oh, that's right. We're dropping things. Wasn't there more iron up here? There's got to be more iron up here. There's so much. Oh, it's corundum. Okay. And why is that important? Well, I think you have to mix corundum with iron to make steel ingots, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we already looked at this stuff. Were there any more iron veins in here? You know, it's very dark. I understand that it's very dark. There are ways to bring light. I think I can grab a torch. There was a torch at Girder's house, and if I equip the torch, it'll give me light. I can give the torch to my follower. They can equip it to get light. There's also spells. There are spells to increase the light in dark places. Of course, I am a stealth character, so if you increase the light, you increase your chances of being seen, and that is a game mechanic. I don't know how much of a game mechanic it is in Fallout 4. It hasn't really seemed to matter to me one way or the other when playing that game. But in Skyrim, it's definitely important that, like if you're playing a stealth build, that you stick to the shadows. And it will decrease your chances of being seen. Okay. I am moving very slowly. Don't step on that, Fandel, for real. Just don't. But yeah, babysitting the followers can be challenging sometimes. Because Fallout 4, that was one thing I'll give the game, like, that's a super, super improvement over Skyrim, is that the followers have really good AI. They don't seem to set off traps or get in your way or block doors or do, like, you know, really lame things like they do in Skyrim. In Skyrim, they will just tromp all over the place and get in your way and do some kind of dumb things sometimes. So she's full of arrows, and yet there are no arrows for me to take out of her. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, I am super weighted down. I've mentioned that part of this game is inventory management. I've got to drop a lot of things. Oh, that's such a bummer. Okay, drop. 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 Those are nice. Studded armor. I wish there was an enchanter's table in here. I would enchant that and break it. Then I wouldn't have to carry it. Alright, let's see. I guess I can drop this for now. It's not worth a whole lot. Okay, so we're going to run back to Whiterun. We're going to smelt some silver and gold stuff, and then we're going to come back here and see if we can not have to fight bandits again, loot everybody for more junk, and get more gold. That sounds like a plan. Here we go. So yeah, so this is a way to get gold and weapons and armor and things, spells, potions, all kinds of stuff early in the game. It's a fairly easy spot to deal with. I mean, and this is Whiterun. Seriously, okay, here's the thing. This is one town out of a bunch in Skyrim. Okay, this is Whiterun, and it's the capital of one hold. I think there's like 9 holds in Skyrim, if I remember correctly. I want to say 7 because there's 7 divines, but I think it's actually 9. 9 holds. And I'm still holding a pickaxe. Okay, that's lame. Let's go. Hunting bow. Thank you. Anyway, and every hold has a capital city. And every capital city, like Whiterun, has a ton of quests to do, a ton of people to talk to. Hey, Foxy. You know, there's this little rumor, this little, I don't know if you'd call it an urban legend, it's a Skyrim legend, that if you follow a fox, it will lead you to treasure. I've heard that so many times, but I don't really think it's a thing. I've followed many foxes in Skyrim, and the thing is there's probably just so much to discover in Skyrim that it seems like the fox is leading you to something. But it's just the fact that there's just so much in this game. If you follow any random fox, you manage to eventually find something. Because, yeah, so like as I was saying, this is one town of many. And there's so much to do here. I mean, we haven't even finished it all yet. We haven't even met the companions yet. We're going to take Amren back his sword. And we're going to go make some jewelry. Hey, Dr. Fool. Dr. Fool's hanging out with us, too. He says, use Bendor from Morthal. He doesn't die. I think the name's Benor, B-E-N-O-R. Isn't he, like, you have to brawl with him? He's not a mercenary. I don't think you have to pay him to hire him. You have to brawl with him, kind of like you have to do with Uthgerd, and then he becomes friends with you. I didn't know he was essential. Is he essential? That's pretty cool. I did not know that. We're going to use the smelter. And it does not say I can make it. Oh, that's right, because I got to finish turning all of my iron ore. I have 47 iron ores. Look at that. But we're not going to make iron, because making daggers is silly. We're going to do transmute. And it says I have gold ore now. So let me just, let me show you right quick. I should have 2 gold ores now. And it will say, yes, I can make a gold ingot. And then after I make the gold ingot, I can come over here to the forge and go to jewelry. Alright, now I can make 2 gold rings, or I can make 1 gold necklace. Now, of course, look at the value. A gold ring is worth 75, and a gold necklace is worth 120, so I'm pretty sure if I made... I'm not sure, does that mean both gold rings are only worth 75 together? And I don't think so. I think it means that each gold ring is worth 75, so that would be 150 gold. Of course, I won't be able to sell them for that much, because here's the thing, with value in Skyrim, it'll say the value is 75, but then the merchants might only give me 30 gold for it. Because they're like, you know, like a pawnbroker. They're not going to pay full price for something, because they got to resell it to other people. But here's the thing, as you increase your speech craft, and if you want to, you can put perks into speech, then you'll be able to get better prices buying and selling with merchants. Anyway, I'm going to make a gold ring out of that gold. If I had a ruby, a flawless ruby, see, or a sapphire, or an emerald, I could make other things that are worth a whole lot more. The best one is the gold diamond necklace. If you can find a flawless diamond, yeah, that'll really increase your smithing skill quick, and you'll get a lot of gold for that. Also, if you have enchantments, see, then you could take that necklace, enchant it, make it even more valuable, and then sell it. And then when you sell it, you'll get a bunch of speech skill because it's worth so much. See, there's a lot going on here. You go get that transmute spell, and it'll increase all kinds of skills and help your character to level up. See, so right now, every time I cast this spell, I'm actually increasing my alteration skill, which every skill you increase helps your character level up. I'm going to drop that silver ore, though, because I want it to stay silver. I don't want to... There we go. I don't want to turn it into gold. Oh, I don't have enough magicka. I gotta wait a second. Anyway, yeah, so Bannered and Morthal. You know what, though? I'm tending to think that he's also got a very low level cap. Of course, I guess it doesn't matter if he's essential and can't die. Then it wouldn't really matter what his level cap is. So the thing is that some of the followers in the game, well, most of the followers in the game have this thing called a level cap, and that means that they actually improve, like they level up while they're with you. Any follower you take with you will improve the longer they hang out with you, but the problem is that they'll only improve up to a certain point. I don't know what Fandel's level cap is, but like the mercenaries that you can hire in the inns, like Stenvar or Mercurio or Janassa, I'm pretty sure they're level capped pretty high up. Like I think they're level capped at 40 or 50 or something like that, somewhere around 40 or 50, which means if you get up past level 50, right, if you're like level 70 or whatever, they might not be able to keep up with you, because the enemies in the game that you're going to encounter, they're also going to level up. And that was the problem I had with Stenvar in my first playthrough. I had leveled up to like 50 or 60 or whatever I was when I finally went to Solstheim, and he kept getting killed because he just couldn't handle it. Come on, magicka. There we go. So now I have 4 silver ores. I'm going to pick these back up. Anyway, and some of the followers, if they're not mercenaries, like I think Benor and some of the others that are like Uthgerd and stuff that are not the pay for hire mercenaries, I think they're level capped a little bit lower. I don't remember exactly what their level caps might be, but I know some of the followers in the game are level capped at like 20 or 25. Some are capped at 30 or whatever. So, you know, you got to kind of pay attention to that. Some followers are going to be better for you, like, over time than others. Alright, so we have some silver ingots. But we also had some amethysts, see? And we had a garnet. So now I can make this nice garnet ring worth 160. And I can make an amethyst ring worth 180. Oh, I've got 5 amethysts. Nice. So I'm pretty much going to be here for a little while, turning lead into gold. I'm doing the old. Isn't that what alchemists were supposed to do in medieval times? See, my alteration in skill increased, and so I went up a little bit toward the next level. But yeah, if you want to skip ahead and not sit here and watch me turn lead into gold or turn iron into silver. I mean, I know those of you who are watching me live can't skip ahead. But if you want to take a bathroom break, that's fine. People watching on YouTube later on might get a little bored. Because this is something I like to do early in the game. It just helps me get a lot of gold, helps me level up. Yeah, so I'm increasing my alteration skill. I'm increasing my smithing skill. I'll be increasing my speech skill when I sell the items, and if I enchant them before I sell them, I'll be increasing my enchanting skill as well. And all of those increases will go toward leveling up my character. I probably shouldn't spend too much time doing this right now, though, or all that stuff back at Halted Stream Camp will respawn. Herman asks, can you put those items in the smithy pit? The items, like the weapons themselves? Like if you could take the weapons and melt them down in the smelter? That's a good question. The only items you can melt down in the smelter right here are dwarven items. We haven't seen those yet. Did I make silver yet? See, I'm losing track of what I'm doing. No, I didn't. Let's make one more silver. There we go. And then pick these up and go make some silver ingots. If you go to the smelter, let's take a look. See, the only thing you can melt down in the smelter is ore. See, corundum ore. Or there are pieces. We haven't encountered the Dwemer yet. We'll get to that. The Dwemer is another name for dwarves, but it's not like Lord of the Rings dwarves. It's like another type of elf, another type of mer race. They have underground cities in Skyrim that we will eventually get to, and they're more of a mechanical race. It's kind of steampunkish. They've built actual machines and things. And anyway, they're metal bits. See, bent Dwemer scrap metal, it says. Large Dwemer plate metal. When you find pieces of Dwemer machines, you can take those pieces and melt them down into metal ingots and make dwarven armor with them. But other than that, no. Everything in here you have to use ore. You can't take like a couple of swords and melt them down and make a hammer or something like that. I know, it seems like you should be able to, but no. Alright, so let's go back over here with my silver. And let's make some more amethyst rings. There we go. Excuse me there, Adrienne. Alright, at this point I want to see what Fandel is carrying. Fandel, where'd you go? There you are. Get over here. Get your little hairy Bosmer chest over here.
Still here.
And let's see what you have, okay?
What do you want me to carry?
What's he using? He doesn't seem to like that, so I'm gonna take that away. That's his hunting bow. He really likes that warhammer, doesn't he? It does 14. That's okay. We'll take those and sell them. The orcish mace. Steel war axe. Steel war axe. Steel sword. Okay, you don't want that. You don't want that. Oh my gosh, we have 1,000,000 mammoth tusks, don't we? You might have to hang on to those, Fendel, because I don't think they're so expensive. I don't think we'll be able to sell them all to Adrienne. Give me that. Keep your healing. I'm going to take these, make some leather. Wow, you have a lot of iron daggers. Give me that iron arrow. What are you wearing, Fendel? You've got leather bracers on, armor 10. Okay, so you don't need those. That's a lot of pairs of old stinky bandit shoes you got there. Oh, there's two versions of the fur armor. That's right, there's one with a shirt and there's one without a shirt. I liked the one without a shirt when he was wearing it earlier. You keep that staff, okay? You don't like the hide armor? Because I don't think I like you in iron, my friend. It just doesn't seem to fit an elf to wear heavy iron armor. That's more of an Ord thing. So I'm gonna take that. See, he went back into his fur undies. I'm gonna take one of those because you don't need it. But you're wearing this, where is it? Leather helmet of conjuring. But you know what, Fendel? You're not gonna be conjuring anything because I know you. You don't have any conjuration spells. So you're gonna give me that, okay? I'm gonna take a couple of your fur undies away because you don't need them. I'm gonna leave you with the iron dagger even though you won't fight with it, but in my mind you would want that to eat with because this is medieval times. You're gonna carry my axe for me in case I need to chop wood some other time. So give me that. You've got your warhammer. But I don't know, you'd probably... you don't seem to me like you'd be a Warhammer kind of guy, Fendel. You're an elf. You know, it's like Nords and Orcs like to use two-handed weapons. So I'm going to take this away from you. See, you like the Orcish mace, don't you? How about I improve it for you? How about that? I will improve it for you and then give it back. Okay, sweetheart? Alright, here, look. I'm going to come over here. Because I think I have an orichalcum ingot. Let me come over here to the grindstone. And I do, see? So I can improve this and make it a little bit better. Now, I want to improve this too, right? Yeah, I do. Now I have firewood. I could improve these. And it makes them a little more valuable before I sell them. Might as well. Plus it'll give me a little bit of smithing skill. But we gotta save some firewood for Hulda. Because we gotta go give that to her. We gotta go do that too. There's so much to do here. Dang it. Come here, Adrienne.
Got some good pieces out. Take a look.
She's got 1,148 gold, so we can sell her lots of things. Okay, I'm giving that back to Fendel. Oh wait, we have the Orcish Mace of Scorching. Oh yeah. I couldn't improve that at the grindstone because it's enchanted. And in order to improve enchanted weapons or armor, you have to have a special perk called the Arcane Blacksmith perk, and you can't get that perk until your blacksmithing skill is 60. So I won't be able to get that perk for a little while, so I can't improve that for him. The thing we'll probably do with it is go up to the Jarl's Palace and use the Enchanter's table, and we will learn the enchantment of it, which will break the item and destroy it, and so I can't sell it or use it, but it will give me the ability to then put that enchantment of Scorching on other items, if I want to. Poacher's Axe. 3 points of extra damage to animals. Take that, take that. Oh, my speech increased. Did I level up? I did. I'm level 10. I am on my way. Okay, well then I don't need those axes if I have a poacher's axe. Okay. Yeah, take that. And take that. Same thing with the shield of minor blocking. I'll probably go destroy that at the enchanter's table so I can learn that enchantment too. Oh no, let's see here. That's my shield I'm using, sort of. I'll probably break that at the enchanting table too. That's heavy armor, so I don't want it. I'm gonna hang on to these for now. What am I miscellaneous do you want to buy? Oh, you want that? No, I think I'm gonna turn that into steel, if you don't mind. Okay, anything else? No.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Okay, I think, you know, here's the thing, as I'm pretty sure that I can go inside the shop and also sell things to her husband, and they have separate gold. Like if she runs out of gold, then you can go in and sell things to him. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they have the same pool of gold. I could be wrong. Come on, Fandel, let's run up to the palace. Well, that's a sneaky. How do you run? I keep forgetting how to run in this game.
There's a nip in the air.
There we go, that button. Okay, it's the same as the blocking button, but you have to push it while you're moving forward. Okay, I get it. Let's go up here and break some items and learn some enchantments. That's a thing to do. Oop, I ran out of stamina. Oh, Herman says, when you're in a dungeon and you're overburdened, is there a workbench where you can stash things forever? No. You can stash things in barrels and chests if you're in a dungeon, but the problem with that is when the dungeon respawns or resets. Like I mentioned, you know, if you stay away for so many days and you go back to Halted Stream Camp, the bandits will all be back again. When the bandits come back, and also the iron ore veins would then replenish, it also resets everything that's in the chests and barrels and stuff. Now, there are some locations in Skyrim that are called safe storage. They're not called that in the game itself. You would have to go online to the Skyrim wiki or just go to Google and search safe storage Skyrim, and you'll get a list of every location that has safe storage, because that location does not respawn or reset. And then you'd be able to store things and come back and get them later. But that's the thing. That's why people buy a house. Like they'll buy Breeze Home here in Whiterun, because any house you buy has safe storage. So yeah, if you're inside a dungeon and you're weighted down, there's not really much you can do about that. You can't, like in Fallout 4, you could go to the weapons workbench, for instance, right? And turn the weapons into raw materials. You could say, hey, I'm going to take this heavy sledgehammer and I'm going to scrap it. Now I'm only carrying around a piece of steel, and that doesn't weigh as much, right? But in Skyrim, no. There's not a way to do that. So it's really important, if you're planning on looting a lot, one, have a follower with you so they can carry things. They can mule for you, M-U-L-E, and haul things out of dungeons with you, or just to have a higher carry weight, which there are perks you can get. I want to say it's maybe in the pickpocketing perk tree, if I remember correctly. There's perks you can get that will increase your carry weight, and there are perks that you can get, or there's armor you can get, I think, that has, like, I'm going to be doing the Thieves Guild eventually, and obviously if you're a thief, you want to be able to carry a lot, and I think at some point I was up to, like, I don't know, 400, 500 carry weight or something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played, but when I played before, I had a pretty high carry weight. Anyway, but yes, that's the challenge of Skyrim. One of the many challenges of Skyrim is that, oh, that's an enchantment. I could break that to learn the enchantment. Anyway, that, yeah, you can't, there's so many items you could carry, but there's not really a way to deal with that carry weight issue the way there is in Fallout 4. Or Fallout New Vegas or other Fallout. In Fallout New Vegas, I used to... in Fallout New Vegas had a game mechanic where the weapons would degrade over time, so you had to keep repairing them. And you would find, like, you'd have a laser pistol, let's say, that was half broken, and you'd find another laser pistol that was half broken, and you could put the pieces together and merge them into an improved version of laser pistol, and then that would decrease your carry weight because you were essentially getting rid of one of the laser pistols. I used to do that a lot in New Vegas, but you can't do that in Skyrim either. The weapons do not degrade other than the enchantments wearing off. I mentioned the soul gems that you have to use to recharge the enchantments. Like this orcish mace here. If I use this orcish mace, you'll see that little silver bar there underneath damage weight value. It would start decreasing until it was empty, and then I would no longer be able to burn people for an extra 15 points of damage until I recharged the weapon. Alright, so we are going to learn the enchantment of this, which will destroy it, but then that means that I will be able to then enchant other items with fire damage. You see that? And the higher my enchanting skill, the better the enchantments will be. And also the more powerful the soul gem, the better the enchantments will be. So like right now I have a petty soul gem. Okay, that's not very good. So it says burns the target for 10 points. If I was going to put fire damage on, say, my sword, that's the enchantment I would get. But if I had a grand soul gem that was filled with a grand soul, I would get a more powerful enchantment, like maybe burn the target for 20 points or something like that. And if my enchantment skill was higher, then that would also improve the power of the enchantment. Some people mistakenly think that they have to learn multiple enchantments, like for fire damage. Oh, I found a fire damage item that does 10 points of damage, and I learned that enchantment. Then I found a fire damage item that did 20 points of damage, so let me go and learn that enchantment. No, it's all the same enchantment. It's all fire damage. The amount of damage that it does when you put it on your weapons is based on the soul gem size and your enchanting ability. I know this is all very complicated complicated stuff. It's a lot to remember, and I said before that you don't necessarily have to do all this stuff. You can play the game without doing any of this. You can ease your way into it. Learning how to do enchanting. Oh, I increased my enchantment. And enchanting things, that's kind of a mage thing. And so like if you're doing a warrior build or you're doing a rogue build, you really don't have to bother with this stuff. It's not required. I'm just doing it because, like I said, I've played Skyrim for 900 hours, and why the heck not? Sure, let's learn this enchantment. And I'm going to go ahead and destroy this to learn this enchantment. Oh gosh. Do I want to destroy the vampire armor? You know, for just a second, I want to put the vampire armor on and just let you see it, because it's pretty dang cool. Let's look here. Come here, vampire armor. Let's put you on. And let's go into third person. Look at that. It has boob windows. And I'm wearing a pickaxe at my belt. How lame is that? No, put something else on. Put something cool. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna take off my hood. My torturer's hood for a minute. There we go. I mean, you gotta admit, it looks pretty dang cool. And it's fairly decent armor for this point in the game. But I don't know if I want to run around being dressed like a vampire, you know what I mean? I don't want to be mistaken for a vampire. So I'm not going to wear that. What was I wearing? You know, I like those leather boots. I might have to put those on. The hide armor is nice. But doesn't it look like it would be awkward with that like big old fat skirt thing at the bottom? I don't know. I know. I'm all about visual style. I really should just be worried about the armor rating, shouldn't I? Alright, that's 34. I could improve the hide armor and it would be better, but for now, I think I like the fur armor. I don't know. What do you think? Hi, Oliver. How you doing? You joined the Thieves Guild. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do, too, in this playthrough. My first playthrough with the original Skyrim on PS3, I was a rogue, Imperial, the same character, Zephyr, and I joined the Thieves Guild. I was a Nightingale. I don't know if you know what that is yet, but you'll find out. And the Brotherhood. Now, you know, my first playthrough I did not join the Brotherhood. My second playthrough I was Silvara, the Nord Assassin. And I did join the Brotherhood. But in my first playthrough, and probably in this playthrough, since I'm replaying as a character I played before, I will probably destroy the Dark Brotherhood. Which is an option. When you first meet, what the heck is her name? You know, the chick that runs the Dark Brotherhood. When you first meet her... you can kill her, and if you kill her, then you can then proceed down a path to destroying the rest of the Dark Brotherhood, which is probably what I'll do this time around. Anyway, I'm wearing Imperial bracers of 10. Fur bracers are only, I don't care about that. We gotta sell those. Gotta get rid of them. Studded armor of 30. Yeah. That's not the same thing I had on, is it? It's slightly different. I think the shoulder, the pauldron, I think it's called, the piece on the shoulder, is a little... Yeah, I like that. For now. Those are nice boots, though, I'm telling you. Okay. Anyway, oh wait, I gotta put my Torturer's hood back on. Torturer's hood, yes. There we go. Alright. So we've learned all the enchantments we can learn, right? Or are we going to break that? We're going to break that vampire thing. That's what we're going to do. Okay, let's learn that enchantment. Okay. Well, that's lightened my load. And increased my character level a little bit. Oliver says, you're level 9. No, well, I just leveled up to level 10. Yep, this is my 4th session playing through. And I did some fast leveling up with Fendel in the beginning of the game, and now I'm level 10. Originally, when I first played as Zephyr for 500 hours, I got all the way up to level 85. And then my second playthrough with Silvara, I got up to around level 60. I think she's like 61, 62, something like that. And then as Florine, the Pure Mage, I got up to about 60 before I stopped playing and moved on to other things. Well, before I level up, though, I want to check something with Fendel.
Still here.
Oh, he's not going to give me training. Dang it. Who can we train with? Because I want to see if I've done any training. You can train 5 times per level, but you have to use the training sessions before you level up or they go away. They're not cumulative. So you can't, like, say, oh, I'm level 20, so I have 100 training sessions I can go spend. Nope, it doesn't work that way. You can train 5 times and then level up to 19, and then train 5 more times and level up to 20, and then train 5 more times. Anyway, so if you don't use them, you lose them, and I don't want to lose them. So I'm going to go talk to Arcadia. She's the alchemist, and it said that she offered alchemy training, so let's go see if she does offer alchemy training. I'm just curious if I've trained 5 times at level 9.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was reading my some of my comments. I don't look pale. I'm fine. I don't have ataxia. Dang it, Arcadia, stop telling me I'm sick when I'm not sick. We've gone through this already. Look. If you look under magic, active effects, that's where it tells you if you're sick or not. I'm not sick. Chick, stop trying to sell me healing potions.
I have several elixirs for sale.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'd like training in alchemy.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Okay, great. See? Okay, so I haven't trained at all at this level. Now, to be honest with you, training in alchemy is kind of a waste, because if I paid her 5 times, she'd be getting like over 1,000 of my gold. And I don't really feel like giving her 1,000 of my gold right now. I can't train archery with Fendel any longer because he's trained me as high as he can train me. So I can't like train with him and then take my gold back. What I could do is go over to the Companions Guild, but the problem with that is I don't think they start being able to train you until you've actually done the Companions quest line. I could be wrong. But if I go over there, I know Ayla is an archery trainer up to 75. Vilcus and Farkas train, I think Vilcus trains like two-handed and Farkas trains heavy armor or something like that, which I'm not using heavy armor and I'm not using two-handed, but when they train you, it still counts toward helping your character to level up. And they can be followers as well. Then you would pay them for training and then you would go into their inventories and then you would take your gold back, so it's like getting training for free, yada yada. But I can't do that until I've finished the Companion's quest line, which would take ages. So I guess I'm going to be losing these 5 training sessions because off the top of my head I can't think of anybody I could go train with quickly and cheaply. I hate to lose it though. Okay, I'm going to train a couple of times with her and then I think I'm going to go make a bunch of potions and get my gold back. How about that? Yeah.
Come back
All
anytime.
right. Let's see if I have some ingredients that I can eat. Okay. Oh, let's eat a butterfly wing. Let's eat that butterfly wing. Restore health! We finally found some restore health. Great. Ooh, a Falmer ear. There is a race of elves called the Falmer. And you can chop their ears off and use them in alchemy. I'm gonna eat it now. You nibble on your little ear. Ugh. Flymanthia, let's do that. Anything else that we haven't? Eventually I'm gonna end up with like 100 pounds of ingredients in my back pocket. So yeah, because I'm horrible about constantly picking up ingredients. Okay, vampire dust, we're gonna eat it. We're not gonna see what happens except, well, in the top corner it should tell us. Yeah, invisibility, I mentioned that before. Then you go find you some Nern root and you can make some invisibility potions. They're very valuable and or useful. And white cap, there we go. Okay. And then I get all crazy from all the little brief effects. Alright, let's use the alchemy lab. Let's see if we can make some restore health potions. That's what we need. Heck yeah. Let's do it. Ah, see? And then it unlocked some other effects. Discovered effects. Fortify health from wheat. Fortify health from blue mountain flower. Okay. But now that I have discovered those effects, I'm not going to waste the ingredients by using all 3 of them again. Now I should be able to just use 2. See, and if I add a 3rd one, it doesn't... Oh, it does add some extra powers. Health is increased. Oh, okay. I'll use all 3. But you see that? Like if I take one away... Oh, see, that still does the same thing. So I can get the same potion without wasting the ingredients. Let's do that. Great.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve.
There we go. See, blue mountain flowers are all over the place. You guys, if you've watched me play for a while, you've seen me picking about 1 million of them. And butterfly wings were all over the fields. Butterflies are out during the day. At night, you're going to find Luna moths. They kind of glow in the dark. But you're not going to find butterflies at night. And you're not going to find Luna moths during the day, just so you know. Okay. Let's see. Resist magic, huh? Let's see what happens when we do this one. Nope, nothing. Okay. Resist frost. Resist fire. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, we discovered some more effects. Excellent. Now I can do fortify two-handed if I wanted to. I think that's a pretty valuable potion though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, but let's check out Damage health. Of course. Death Bell, Nightshade. Those are going to damage health. Yeah, we get it.
Anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Poisons and things that damage health and stuff aren't very valuable. Potions. Damage stamina. No, I don't care about that. Alright, we looked at those. Restore magic.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
Sure.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Alright, I think that Fortify two-handed was a pretty valuable one. Let's do that one. Resist fire. Yes. That's a pretty valuable one too, huh?
For all ills, and I'll be happy to
Resist frost? Sure. Ah, see, I increased my alchemy. Even though I haven't actually leveled up to level 10 yet officially, the increases in skills do still count toward level 11. So don't worry about that. Let's see, I'm gonna do that and that. Look at that, lavender and tundra cotton. Those are all over the place. We've picked tons of it, right? It's just like making money right here. Look at this. You know, for some reason, I seem to recall that, and I'm probably wrong, it seems to me like chicken's egg and Nordic barnacle make something, but maybe not. I'm gonna try it, and if it says I failed, then I failed, and I wasted a chicken egg and a Nordic barnacle, but I'm gonna try it, okay? Aha, see? I was right. I remembered. Oh my god. Created potion of water breathing. Alright, so now that should be listed under here. Uh-huh.
I sell cures for all ills.
So when I find some chicken eggs, I can make a water breathing potion. Argonians, one of their racial abilities is that they naturally can breathe underwater, so you don't have to, if you're an Argonian, that's a good bonus to have. There are some places in the game where it is useful. In Fallout 4, I know some of you have played Fallout 4 that are watching me right now, and you've watched my Fallout 4 videos. There's not a lot under the water, let's be honest. Not like in Skyrim. In Skyrim there are a lot of places, a lot of dungeons that are like half submerged in water, and you have to be able to go and swim underwater. And if you go around to the various lakes and seas and things, and you go into the water, you can find like sunken ships with treasure in them and stuff like that here in Skyrim. So water breathing is actually useful and handy. I think there's a water breathing spell, if I remember correctly. So, you know, maybe there's that option too if you don't want to have to make water breathing potions.
Tonics, salves, poultices, and potions.
I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bunch of potions. Except for that seems like kind of a waste of blue butterfly wing. I don't know. And spider egg? Oh, I discovered some effects. Did I really? Okay.
If there's anything I can help you,
and my alchemy increased again. Damage magicka regeneration. Wow, that's a valuable potion. Okay. Sure, we'll do it. Okay. Now, I've made a shit ton. I'm gonna take my clinking pockets full of little bottles back to Chicky Poo here.
You look rather pale.
And
so you're an
I'm gonna sell her a
alchemist
bunch of potions to offset that training that I was just getting. I'm gonna hang on to that. Look at that. If I drink that potion right before I go over and do some smithing, it'll improve, you know, I'll be able to improve the weapons and armor better. Okay, potion of damaged health. A poison of damage health. That would be something I could put on my arrow tips to do more damage. Poison of damage magicka regen. Okay, decrease the target's magicka regeneration. Okay, this is kind of handy like if you're fighting a magic user of some kind, or a magical creature like a Hagraven. You put it on your arrow and you shoot the arrow at them, and then they can't regenerate magic, which is probably helpful here early in the game. I'm definitely going to hang on to those. I don't need this because I'm not doing two-handed. And I'm not doing magicka a whole lot, so I might sell a few of these. Okay, I don't care about my stamina. Resist fire. Yeah, helpful, but not strictly necessary. Potion of resist magic. Well, resist magic is good, and if you're a Breton, one of your regular abilities is to resist magic. Naturally, that's one of the racial abilities for Bretons. But that's only 4%, so really it's not worth it. I want to hang on to this restore health potions, yes. I don't care about restoring stamina too much. Potion of strength. Ooh, carrying capacity is increased. Alright, so there's another little handy trick if you are overburdened. It's kind of like taking buff out in Fallout, right? Potion of water breathing, we'll hang on to that. Potion of berserker. Two-handed weapons do more damage, don't care. Blocking absorbs more damage. I am using a shield sometimes, but not that big a deal. Increase heavy armor skill. Not using heavy armor. Drains targets magicka. Alright. Alright, so you see there, I think I've gotten back quite a bit of my gold and then some. And so let's train again in alchemy.
Thing or two.
There you go. Ah, heck, let's just go for it. Let's do all 5. We're here. Alright, that's not too bad, right?
Take a look.
What do I have? Food. I'll sell her some of that. Blackbriar mead. Oh, Maven. Maven, how I love you. There's this lady named Maven Blackbriar in the game, and I like her. I don't know. She's kind of a character. But I like her. But supposedly her mead is not as good as Hunting Brew Meadery. So we'll get rid of that. That's a lot of carrots, but they're not worth anything, so I'm not going to sell it to her. You can have the dog meat. Ew. Green apples? Sure, have some apples. There we go. Grilled leeks. See, Hunting Brew Mead. That's the brewery that's right outside Whiterun. I don't use the wine and the beer and stuff though in this game, so I'm just gonna sell it. Mammoth snout. I think you can cook that, but I'm not gonna, and it weighs a lot. We'll just get rid of it. Nord mead. Get rid of that. Pheasant breast. Yeah, I don't care right now. That's a lot of potatoes. That's a lot of health, but it weighs a lot. Okay, let's sell her the wine. I don't think I need to be carrying all of those potatoes or tomatoes. Okay. Now she will buy ingredients separately, but you see most of the ingredients aren't worth very much. So they're really worth a lot more if you turn them into potions than if you just sell them outright. Okay. I think we're good.
Come back anytime
Oh my
you need a
goodness.
remedy.
Alright. Hi, Kokilin. I don't know if I said
Pardon
hello
me,
to you earlier.
But do I detect a case of the rattles?
No, I don't have the
Got
rattles.
something for
Jesus,
that.
lady.
I have several elixirs.
But welcome back, Kokilin. Vampire armor is bad, Oliver says. Is it?
You know what's wrong
I mean, it's
with
not the
Skyrim
greatest,
these
but
days?
at this point,
Everyone is obsessed with
it's
that.
not any worse than hide armor or whatever. If you're a mage and you want to have that enchantment that was on it, but I destroyed it to learn the enchantment, so oh well. Spoilers! Yeah, Kokilin, I give a lot of spoilers. That's why I tag my my titles with spoiler. I put that in the titles. After playing this game for 900 hours, it's kind of hard not to give spoilers. I love talking about Skyrim. Alright, Adrienne. Do I have things to sell her? Let's see. Oh, I gotta give Amren his family sword back. Oh, right, I improved the Orcish mace. Let's give that to Fandel. Come here, Findel.
I've got your back.
Okay.
What do you want me to carry?
Why don't you... What did I just take from him? Dang it. Why don't you take this orcish mace? No, I don't want to equip it. Give it to him. I think I took his hunting bow, didn't I? Here, give that back. Okay. Okay, so you have a hunting bow, an iron dagger, the woodcutter's axe, and a staff of sparks. Right. Okay, you're good. Fur armor, hide helmet, iron boots, leather bracers. Oh, here, let's see. Well, how about I improve some fur armor for you? Yeah, okay. But I'll need leather. We can do that. Okay. Give me this. See, he puts back his old clothes back on again. Give me this. Give me this, and give me this. I'm going to improve your stuff, Findel. Alright, that's important. You need to have better... You need to have better things. So let's go make some leather. Is that somebody asking for money? Alright, we'll make the wolf pelts into leather. And the deer hide into leather. I don't think we need leather strips. And now I could drink that blacksmith potion, but I think I'm going to hang on to that until I'm a little bit better, a little bit higher level and better at smithing. Those are my boots, right? Am I wearing those? I think I am. Let's improve those boots since I'm wearing them. If I improved the vampire boots, they would be 11, huh? And those are 11, so they're about the same. Okay, I'm not going to do vampire boots. Leather bracers, let's improve those. And that's his hide helmet, right? Let's improve that. What happens if I improve? Yeah, hide armor's not so great. Fur bracers, not so great. Fur armor, that's what he was wearing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I could improve something. If I improve that, it's 29. 58. Okay, I'm going to improve that before I sell it to her, just because it's worth a little bit more, I guess. I guess I could have just sold her the leather and the item, but
good pieces out here
I got a little bit of blacksmith skill out of that. Alright, let me sell you some more things.
Or deal some damage.
Okay, you take that. Fendel's going to wear that. You take those, you take those, you take that. He's going to wear that. I think he was wearing those, right? I don't like him wearing heavy armor. Get rid of that. Those are his. You can take that. You can take that. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Alright, Fendel.
I'm right behind you.
Where are you now? What are you doing back there? Okay. Where's your stuff? Okay, here. Take that. Take that. Let's see. 10. 11. Okay. I want to hang on to the Imperial ones. I like them. Because I'm an Imperial. Take that. That's 10. That's 11. Why don't you take those? I know, I'm being generous. Aw, and a silver amethyst ring. The first time I played through, I gave him a ring. I'm gonna do it again. Here you go. You can have one. And he put it on. Did you see it go on his hand? It went on his little finger there on his right hand. On his index finger. Aw. Okay. But that means I need to put on some things. I think I'm standing here with no shoes on. Alright, let's put on my boots. Boots, bracers, armor, shield. Got it.
Lead,
All
I'll
right.
follow.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we all good? I think we are. Let's go find Ysolda and give her a mammoth tusk.
At the general goods store.
Let's get that out of the way, and let's give Holder her firewood and stuff, huh? Enough of this screwing around with the inventory and leveling up and all selling junk. Let's go. Hey, Ysolda.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit
Dang it.
caravans,
Do I not have
I'm
one in my
going to buy
inventory?
Bannered
Fendel.
Mare from Hulda.
I've got your
Fendel.
back.
Hey, Fendel. Give me your mammoth tusk.
What do you want me to carry?
I'm just gonna take one. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Here you go, Ysolda.
I spend a lot of time at the... Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be
Old
able
cat?
to become a caravaneer myself one day.
Oh, right, the Khajiit. Okay.
As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Oh, cool. You gave me a speech boost. Nice. Okay, and now that she also likes me, if I wanted to, I could marry
these
her.
Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Why not?
Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
Do I? Do I know how it is? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So now she likes me because I've done a favor for her. The game doesn't really tell you that. It's not gonna. You're not gonna get a message that says, "Hey, now you can marry Ysolda." But that's what happens. And in order to marry anyone in the game, you have to find an amulet of Mara. It's a little necklace. And then you have to go, and there's many of them in the game. It's not like there's only just one. You have to get somewhere special. You can buy one from, I think his name's Maramal, is the priest of Mara in the Temple of Mara in Riften, in the town of Riften. And you have to go to him anyway, and you have to talk to him about marriage and Mara and whatnot. And then after you've had that conversation and you get the amulet of Mara, either by buying one from him or finding one, then when you wear it, you put the amulet on. That means that you want to get married. And then when you talk to people that are friendly toward you, like Ysolda, and who are marriage candidates, like Ysolda, you would get a special dialogue that says, "Oh, are you interested in marriage?" or something like that.
Day with you around.
Yeah, see, it's a fine date with me around. See, she likes me now. And the fact that I'm a woman doesn't matter. Skyrim, male or female, you can marry anybody, male or female. Racially doesn't matter either. Like, I could be an Imperial and I could marry a Nord or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all good in Skyrim, which is nice. So, anyway, if I had the Amulet of Mara and I was wearing it and I had talked to Maramal about marriage stuff, and then I came back here and talked to Ysolda, I'd be able to talk to her and propose to her and go have a wedding and whatnot. If I wanted to. Not gonna, but I'm just saying I could. Alright, so we've given her the mammoth tusk. Hey, you have more mammoth tusks, don't you?
I'm right behind you.
Let's.
What do you want me to carry?
I want you to give me another mammoth tusk. Okay. Let's take... What do they weigh? Because I'm wondering how much... Oh, okay, they're not too bad. I'll take them all. And let's go sell them. Let's get some more
Lead, I'll
gold.
follow.
Woohoo, gold. Woohoo, gold. I'm all about the gold. I think she buys them too. Dang it, I could have been selling her mammoth tusks
Anything you like.
to get some of that gold back from all that training I paid her for.
You look Take a look.
I'm pretty sure that she'll buy a mammoth tusk, even though it's not an actual, like, alchemy ingredient. But I think that there's a thing in the game called powdered mammoth tusk. I don't think there's a way to actually powder your own mammoth tusks, but I guess she'll buy these since it's a thing. Okay, anyway. Sure. There, that got some of my gold back, didn't it? Nice.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I've trained all 5 times with you, right, lady?
Pardon me, but I think I can teach you a thing or two.
I did. I've done 5 out of 5. Okay. Let's level up. There we go. See? Alright. Trophy earned. It says, I've earned the trophy Adept. Great. I'm going to increase my health. I like having high health. Makes me easier to kill. Or easier to kill. Harder to kill. Doesn't make me easier to kill. Makes me harder to kill. What am I thinking? Okay. I don't want to be easier to kill. Archery. I have a perk to spend. And I really like this perk right here. Zooming with a bow slows time. That is nice. I'm going to go with that. And now, so now when I draw my bow, I can zoom in. And when I zoom in, time will slow down a little bit, which makes it a little bit easier to aim. And that'll be nice. Okay. I have leveled up. Be careful. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I bump into your cauldron of potatoes? I didn't mean to. Alright.
I offer remedies for
We've taken care of the mammoth tusks for Ysolda. Let's go give some wood to Hulda. Since we have finally found an axe and chopped wood. Hey, Mr. Pringles. Mr. Pringles says he was disappointed by there not being much underwater stuff in Fallout. So much water, but so little to find under it. No shit, right? Especially after I had played Skyrim and then went and played Fallout 4. And so I'm like, ooh, cool. I'm going to get the Aqua Girl perk and I'm going to go underwater and look around. And God, there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think there was one time where I went into a lake and I found some power armor that was submerged out near Covenant, I think. Is where it was. But like, yeah, there was like nothing else. I was so disappointed.
How about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I do have some wood.
Work well enough, but
I have firewood, Hulda.
Honest gold for honest work.
Okay, so she took the firewood.
Need anything else? Just
No,
let me know.
I'm good. Now, look. Oh, look at this. It's no longer marked steel. It's no longer marked steel.
If it's work you're looking for,
Lucky
Hulda's
for
the
you,
one to
that was
talk
just
to.
sitting there for the
Okay.
taking.
Sure. Look, look, look. Shush. Look, people. Stop talking to me because I want to steal your stuff. I'm going to take all the things and they're not going to get mad about it because it's no longer marked steel. I'm going to have that apple pie. Yes. Look at this nice blue crockery. Look at this. Nice blue cup. Everything that is not marked. See, it's no longer marked steel. Now I can take it all. And then oh, it says that jug is worth nothing. Why would the vase be worth 5 and the jug is worth nothing? That makes no sense.
The security in Whiterun is terrible.
My
Shameful
first sweet
is what
roll.
it is.
We saw this, but we couldn't take it before. Now I can take it. I have a sweet roll. I have a sweet roll. A honey nut treat. Okay, I'm gonna take that too. Honey nut treats. I like a good honey nut treat. I can take this pot. I can take
If you
all the
need more
things.
for
Look
the
at this.
drink,
Look at
speak to
this.
Hulda.
See, all I had to do was find that stupid axe, chop a little bit of firewood, and now I can take all the
If it's
things
work you're
in
looking
her
for?
shop.
Hulda's the to talk to.
And it's no longer stealing. Of course, I'm a rogue, and so I don't necessarily have anything against stealing.
Mind your manners and pay your bills. And you'll
Ooh.
always be welcome.
Elf's ear, I will take that. Not like in Fallout. When I played Fallout New Vegas, well, Fallout New Vegas has a karma component, and if you steal, even if nobody sees you steal, it still counts against your karma. And I wanted to be a good person in Fallout New Vegas, so I didn't steal. Skyrim, however, has no karma component. I mean, you can get caught stealing and get in trouble and have to, I want the bread that's right there. I don't want to search the cupboard. I want to take the bread. Anyway, you can get caught stealing and you can do time in jail. but it's not like people are upset about that. Really? I mean, some people get upset about it. I think, like if you have Vilcus, I mentioned before, if you have Vilcus as a follower, or I think some of the companions don't like it when you steal a fish barrel. Ooh, I'll take that. Sure. So much salt. Anyway, there are some followers that don't like it when you steal, and they'll get mad, and they might even leave your service. Is that worth anything? Yep, I'll take it. But generally, it's not like you get a bad reputation in Skyrim or anything. I don't think reputation's not really a thing. I mean, you have a reputation, you know, your exploits will be famous and whatnot, and when you discover that you're the Dragonborn, you know, they'll sing songs about you being the Dragonborn and stuff like that. But anyway, it's not like you can get a bad reputation. Like, I joined the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood when I was Silvara or whatever, and you know, I went everywhere walking around in Dark Brotherhood clothing, and it wasn't like people said, ooh, scary, she's with the Dark Brotherhood, run and hide, you know. Or, we don't like you, you're with the Dark Brotherhood. The only thing that affects you, I think, really negatively is if you're a vampire or a werewolf. If people see you transform into a werewolf, they won't like you, and you'll get in a lot of trouble, and they'll attack you and whatnot. Or if they see you transform into a vampire lord. Now, before Dawnguard was added to the game, I'm gonna take her boots. Before Dawnguard was added, if you were a vampire, you had to feed.
Huh?
Excuse me, Fandel. See, I was talking about blocking the doorway. You had to feed regularly, or else you would get uglier. And as you got uglier, people would know that you were a vampire, and then they wouldn't like you, and they would attack you on sight. But with Dawnguard installed, which it seems to be on the special edition thing here, that doesn't happen. Oh, see, I can't take that mammoth tusk. It's in red. It would be stealing if I tried to take it. A hat. Don't care about your hat. Anyway, yeah, so there's some things that make people like attack you on sight, but and if they catch you trying to steal, they'll get mad and attack you and stuff. But just being a thief, or having been previously arrested or something like that, or being a member of the Thieves Guild, or being a member of the Dark Brotherhood, doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bad reputation throughout Skyrim. Not like it would in Fallout New Vegas. So,
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
For the age of aggression is just about done.
Hulda, you're not going to have anything left. See, I can't steal that one either. That's why we went and got the mammoth tusk for Ysolda out at Halted Stream Camp. Is he dancing?
A fine day to you, friend.
He's dancing along with the music. That's hilarious. I'm taking everything not nailed down, Hulda. Hope you don't mind here. Ooh, that's a big old kettle. Something blood beckons. Every one of us dies. How you doing, Oathguard?
This land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna take your dinner here. Letter from Maven. Why do you have a letter from Maven? Christoph. Who the heck's Christoph? Upon reading your last letter, I was deeply touched. You're right, I was angry, but now I realize my anger was misplaced. It's time to leave our disagreements in the past and rekindle our friendship. I'll be sending someone to fetch you and bring you to Riften. I wish to avoid a scene, so he'll be calling at night. Make sure you pack all your belongings securely, as the journey could be rather treacherous. Maven Blackbriar. Oh, don't trust Maven? No, don't trust her. I mean, I like her and everything, but, you know, I know my limits, and I know her limits, and, like, she's very conniving, and I respect that, but she's very conniving. Don't trust her. Christoph?
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Oh, okay. Is that an invitation? She wants me to fist fight her, and then after you fist fight her, you can be friends with her, and she'll be a follower. I've mentioned that already. Right now, I'm just busy looting all the things. And if you join the companions, you can do the same thing there too. You can loot a lot of their stuff and go sell it for gold. Sure, those are nice boots. I don't think they had an armor class though, did they? I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Okay, Fendel.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
I want you to carry something, anything, and then we'll go sell. Oh, we gotta go get rid of that. Gotta go get rid of that trash. Here, have an iron sword. No, don't equip it. Just take it. Why do I keep doing that? I'm hitting the wrong button.
Lead on.
You didn't equip it, did you? No, you still have your mace hanging off your butt. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Let's go sell some shit.
Security in Whiterun.
I could sell a little bit to her.
Shameful is what it is.
She'd buy back her own stuff that I just took from her shop, but let's run over to Bellathor's and sell a bunch of crap to him. Hey Bellathor, are you still open? That's Arcadia's. No, I didn't want to go in there. I went to the wrong place.
Take a good look around.
Dang it.
Sure you'll find what you're
Sorry, Arcadia. I didn't mean to come in
Not,
here.
let me know.
That door's locked.
Stored away.
There we go. Let's go back. Oh, that's her bedroom. Don't mind me. Anyway. Hello, Mizu Nightcore. Hello. How you doing? Koki Lynn says, I've played this game way too much. Yeah, you and me both. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What's back here? More flowers. Jesus. I don't remember there being this many flowers in the original game. Am I just not remembering correctly? Seems like there's a lot more flowers now than there used to be. Is this Bellathor? Okay, let's go to see Bellathor and sell him a bunch of crap.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I work for Bellathor.
Yeah, Sigurd, how you doing?
Everything's.
Hi,
I'd even
Bellathor.
buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. That's a little joke.
No, it's not. You know it's not, you
Some
bastard.
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure.
You glorious bastard. Alright, let's see. Take some boots. Alright, here you go. Oh, I should enchant that though before I sell it. Okay, what else we got? Frostbite venom. Just take it. Alright, well, we gotta get rid of all the crap we picked up from Hulda's place, so. Hey look, I got you a whole collection of crockery and cooking pots and a clothes iron. Have some cups. Have a drum. That's a lot of goblets. Have a loot. Some plates. Pots. Paper. I'm gonna hang on to one wooden plate because there's a glitch in the game where you can use it to move through walls. Here, have a book. Have that, because I already know flames. Everybody knows flames. I think every character starts the game with 2 spells, flames and healing. And if you're a Breton, you also start with Conjure Familiar, which allows you to summon a little wolf to fight with you for like 60 seconds. Anyway, but I don't need a book. Why would you even have a spellbook for that? Because everybody already knows it. I'm going to hang on to the ale, because I think there's some recipes that call for ale. Baked potatoes, huh? Alright. Clam meat. Gourd. Oh yeah, we stole a bunch of food and stuff from her, didn't we? Okay. Let's make some soups and things. Do come back. I will come back, Bellathor. Mr. Pringle says, here I was putting buckets over people's heads and sneaking about. I had no idea you could make friends and just take things. Yeah, actually, pretty much everybody has a quest you can do that will make you friends with them, and then you can just loot the shit out of them. But you're right, there is the bucket trick, or the basket trick. You can pick up a big old basket like that, or a big old bucket.
Everything's for sale, my friend.
Now, on PS3, you picked it up by holding down X.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
See, yeah, you can still do it by holding down X. And you take the bucket over, or the basket or whatever, over to the dude.
I know what you're thinking. This Bellathor, how could he part with such magnificent treasure?
And then you put it over their head like that. See that? Oh, yeah, I guess he threw it off. He didn't like that. Anyway, but there's a way to do that. If you can get it to like rest over their head, then when you crouch, they won't see you. Come on, I gotta demonstrate this, Bellathor. So do me a favor. I wonder if they changed that in the game for the special edition. See, now if I crouch, oh, I guess Sigurd's still seeing me. No? Is he seeing me? I wonder if they fixed it for the new edition. Oh, there we go. I'm hidden. Oh, now I'm seen. Anyway, that was a trick that you could do. You could put something over their head, then they couldn't see you, and then you could rob them, and you wouldn't get caught. Ooh, read the Wolf Queen. Its value of 60. So it might give me a skill bonus. Let's see. Yes, speech increased to 22. I'm not going to take it though. It says steal, not take, so I'm going to put it back. But I have increased one of my skills. Yay! Okay. Alright, so we have looted a bunch of stuff from Hulda. I know you've got a cook fire in here somewhere. There it is. I'm going to use your cooking pot, Bellathor, because I have a bunch of salt. So let's make some things. Apple cabbage stew, sure. Beef stew? Where did I get beef? I must have got it from Hulda. Cabbage potato soup. Cabbage soup. Cooked beef. Restores 10 points of health. Is that better than beef stew? Oh, beef stew is for stamina. Yeah, I don't really care about stamina. Potato soup? Sure. Oh, that restores health and stamina. Okay, rabbit haunch? Sure. You know, I don't think I get any skill for this. Like, when you cook, I don't think there's a cooking skill. It's not like alchemy where you get alchemy skill by making potions. Or, you know, the enchanting stuff where you get enchanting skill by enchanting things. But food is just a way to... there's sort of like a healing potion. See, it gives you health. Eventually, when you get a high enough level and you have enough health potions and high enough health and whatnot, you don't even really bother eating food. It's not like you have to eat food to survive. It's not like survival mode on Fallout where you have to make sure that you're constantly eating. That's the thing, right? In survival mode on Fallout, don't you have to always make sure you're eating? I think there's a mod, though, for Skyrim that makes it where you have to make sure that you eat regularly. It adds like your health will start going down if you're not eating or sleeping. But in the regular game, as far as I know, sleeping is not required and eating is not required. It's just there, so if you want to restore health, you can. Or if you want to just make food and then sell it, which I probably am going to do. Okay. Cooked all the things I can cook. And Bellathor's right there keeping an eye on me too. So it's not like I can sneak away and steal some of his stuff. It's like when you go into a shop, the shopkeeper will usually follow you around. That makes it harder to steal or to do other things that you might need to do.
For sale, my friend.
Alright, let's go find Amren and give him his sword back. Where is he? He's probably at his house. Wasn't his house up here? And there's the Gilder Green, which we need to restore at some point. Danica Pure Springs gave us that quest. Is Amren in here? Oh, that's House Greymane. Well, Amren was standing right outside here when we met him. Alright, let's see if we can find the quests. Okay, yeah, there's the Retrieve Nettlebane, which is how we're going to help repair the Gilder Green. Bleak Falls Barrow, we're not doing that yet. Golden Claw, we're not doing that yet. Oh, return Amren's family sword to Amren. Oh, do you hear that? That's my alarm telling me that I've been playing for almost 2 hours, so we need to start wrapping it up. I have to limit myself to 2 hours a day or I would play Skyrim always. Let's see. Okay, so wherever my quest marker is where Amren should be. Alright, so you're over here somewhere, Amren. Is this your house? Oh, so many flowers. Are you inside here? Yeah, Amren's house. Okay. That's the best alarm, Mr. Pringle says.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's some of the music from Skyrim. Talk to Amren. Hey, Amren.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I have your sword.
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months.
For months? It was like just north of Whiterun.
Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you in honor of his memory.
Yeah. Alright, so my one-handed is increased. Nice. My block is increased. Oh, he's a one-handed trainer. Okay. But you're not from Skyrim, are you? We already exhausted that conversation option with him. I don't think he can be a follower. Am I wrong? Because it doesn't have a come with me, you're my buddy option. So if I train with him in one-handed, I'm not going to be able to get my gold back. Unless I sneak, crouch, and pickpocket it back from him. Which I'm not going to do. I mean, I am a thief. I'm a rogue and stuff, but... And I'm going to join the Thieves Guild and whatnot, but I don't know. I mean, even with thieves, I'm not just stealing from everyone blindly. You know, if Amren's doing me a favor by giving me some training, I'm not going to take his gold. He's a decent sort of fellow, and I feel sorry for him being married to that chick that's always ragging on him, so... but yes, so he could train me in one-handed if I wanted to. Should I? Let's see.
I can teach you a few things.
What can he teach me? Okay. He's a common trainer, which means he would only be able to train me up to one-handed of 50. One-handed skill 50. But I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Right then.
Because, you know what? I'll probably be able to increase my one-handed on my own. I don't really like wasting my training sessions on skills that I use. I know that sounds kind of weird. I mean, I did do the training trick with Fandel so I could level up fast and train archery up pretty high and then get my gold back from him because he's my follower and I could take it back. But in general, I like to use the training for things that are that I don't use, because like if I never use two-handed weapons but I train in two-handed weapons, then I get two-handed skill, which helps my character level up. But if I'm using a one-handed sword or a bow a lot, then I will gain skill just from the use of them, which I'm doing. I don't know if that makes any sense. I will probably go and train with pickpocketing though, because
This
to get...
was as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
What? Hello? Excuse me? I'm talking here. If I want to get the perfect touch pickpocketing perk, I have to have a pickpocketing skill of 100, which is very challenging to get to. So I will probably train pickpocketing, even though I will also be doing some pickpocketing. I just don't want to have to do a ton of pickpocketing, right? To get up to 100. So I might pay for training in that. I might also pay for training in smithing, maybe, just to get my smithing up faster so that I can improve enchanted weapons, get that arcane blacksmith perk I mentioned. Anyway, don't you look sassy standing there with your arms crossed? That's a nice picture. That's a nice shot. I can't get the light on my face though. Let's take a look here. There we go. That's a little better. Look at that. Don't we look cute? With Dragon's Reach. Oh, and one of the moons. There's more than one moon in Skyrim. I think there's Masser and Secunda are the names of the two moons. I don't know where the second moon is though. I just see one right now. But sometimes you can see two moons in the sky. I think one's smaller and red or something like that. Anyway.
They were forming a dawn guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Ooh, did you hear that? Aha! Yeah, see, I hit level 10. Did you hear that? One of the guards just mentioned that there's this thing called the Dawn Guard to fight vampires. That happens when you hit level 10. In fact, I'm surprised I've hit level 10 now and I haven't seen Durak. Durak is an orc that will come and talk to you sometimes. After you reach level 10, he'll come and say, hey, I'm fighting vampires. Do you want to help? But I haven't seen Durak. Maybe I have to leave town and come back and he'll be here or something. Or maybe he's down by the gate. Let's go see if we can find Durak. I actually like Durak a lot. I kind of have a thing for orcs. Of course, I kind of have a thing for Nords, too. I kind of have a thing for Dunmer. Okay.
Need supplies.
Enough about me. But I really like Durak in particular. And sadly, he got killed in my first playthrough of Skyrim, and I was so upset because I didn't realize he was dead until I had like left and gone and done a bunch of other things, and then realized like, oh, where's Durak, and went and looked for him and he was dead, so I couldn't reload without losing a bunch of my progress, so I just left him dead. But it really upset me because I liked him a lot. Alright, so we've given the wood to Hulda. We've done a lot of smithing. We've done a bunch of alchemy. Okay, well I think, and we gave Amren back his family sword. So I think we've done just about, well, I can't say everything. It's impossible to do everything there is to do in this game, I'm telling you, especially not in one playthrough. Because there's so many decisions to make. Oh, that's right, we have to go talk to the bard. We have to go talk to that bard for what's her name. Okay, Fendel, I want you to stay here, okay? Wait here.
You go on ahead.
And the reason I'm doing that is because there's this weird little glitch with Fendel where sometimes when you have to go and fight somebody, like if you have to fist fight someone, he ends up aggroing on the person you're fist fighting, and then everybody gets mad and it turns into a brawl. Which could be fun, I know, but I've had it happen to me, and I've heard of other people having it happen. So I'm just gonna tell him to stay outside, just in case I have to punch Mikhail in the face. Then everybody's not gonna like go crazy and start fighting me. Alright, here's the bard. Oh, hey, stop singing. What happened to your lute?
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
everybody's rocking out.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high
time that you lie down and bleed.
So
yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to wait for the end of the song? Hey, Lucia. You getting warmed up in here? She's that orphan.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Okay. Give him the applause. Silly Skyrim applause. Okay.
I found this. I thought you might.
Dude, can I talk to you, please? Oh, you found this? Did she just give me a taffy treat? Thanks, Lucia, but I really would rather talk to Michael.
I'm a bard by trade.
Here we go.
Perhaps you've heard of me.
Can I make a request? Where'd you learn to play? He'll probably tell me about the Bard's College.
There's a whole college up in Solitude
yeah.
where they teach the arts.
Song, lute playing.
In my headcanon, that's why my character came to Skyrim.
Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Aren't you a sly one? Well, I heard you've been messing around with Carlotta Valencia and she wants you to leave her alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She
oh, you think so, huh?
Doesn't know it yet.
Oh, man, you're such a douchebag. Why are the bards all douchebags? She's not yours. Stop this nonsense. Bribe her, leave her alone, or else. Okay, I'm going to try persuade.
What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy.
Okay. I'm gonna have to punch you in your face, aren't I, Michael?
I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Get her! 12 seconds.
Your follower leaves your service. God dang it. Why are they mad at me? I was punching him. Why did they aggro on me? Gosh dang it. I don't want to have to pay a bounty. Alright, I'm going to reload. I was punching him. Did I accidentally punch somebody else? Gosh darn it.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coals out.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and
did
gone.
You need something?
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Okay. You need to leave Carlotta alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you
All right,
just
let's
say?
try the persuasion
All
again.
I heard was a sound of jealousy.
All right. I don't want to try to fight with you and then end up pissing off the whole town, so...
Bribing me? Well, bard does need to eat. On my ancestors' honor, I won't trouble sweet Carlotta again.
Okay. See, you got out of an ass whooping. But
It's
only
the leaving
because
that's
I didn't
hardest.
want to have to deal with the whole damn town.
I ain't done nothing.
Alright. Just leave Carlotta alone, alright? So where is Carlotta? She's probably at home asleep. And if her house is locked, then I would have to pick the lock to sneak in to tell her that I took care of Mikhail, but I'm not gonna pick the lock to sneak in. Is she out here somewhere? Oh, Findel. Sorry. Okay.
What is it, Imperial?
We heading out?
Yeah, let's go.
Going.
You can come with again. Alright, let's check our quests. Oh, okay. So there's a Dawn Guard now. I've learned a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawn Guard. It looks like they're looking for new recruits. We are going to do that. We will definitely do that, because starting that quest line, there's two things. One, I can get Serana as a follower in addition to Fendel or whoever else I have as a follower at the very beginning of the quest line. And we can talk more about that in another session, because I'm about out of time. Also, once I start the Dawn Guard questline, then the random vampire attacks that are happening around Skyrim should stop. Cities and towns will start getting attacked by little bands of vampires, and people will start getting killed, and it kind of sucks. So, I need to start that questline pretty soon to keep that from happening. Tell Carlotta that he's been taken care of. Okay, let's go find Carlotta. Is this Carlotta's house? No, that's the Drunken Hunt. Ooh, we should go in the Drunken Huntsman. Oh, not today. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it next time. Actually, I am totally out of time. I know I started kind of late today, so I'm running kind of late. But seriously, I need to pause here. We will go talk to Carlotta next time. and we will go into the Drunken Huntsman next time. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me. I had a good time. I hope you did too. See you tomorrow, 11:30 to 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Bye!